Hey guys, so news today we got from the mayor of Davidson County is that he asked all of the gyms, fitness facilities, and restaurants to shut their doors. So I luckily can still train out of my studio. I still have a lot of equipment there where I can get clients a great workout during this time. But I know that we're all kind of in this boat together, and it's really important that you still stay active and take care of yourself. So I hope to try to keep posting these bodyweight videos, so those of you that want to still continue to work out and really try to take care of your health can do that. So I'm going to show modifications for everything that I do. I'm going to start with upper body. So today I'm going to show you upper body and core, and I'll move to legs next. All right, so let's just get right into it. Sorry about the lighting. My O-ring light is really bright. The first exercise we're going to do is going to be for your chest. Again, it's just a push-up. If you ever need a great bodyweight exercise for your chest, push-ups are where it's at. You can take your hands in close. You'll hit a little bit more of your triceps. You can take your hands out normal. You'll hit the front part of or the middle part of your chest. You can take your hands out wider, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for you guys who struggle with either of those hand styles. So all you're going to do, get down on the ground. Let me turn this down. So you're going to get down on the ground. You can go up high and push up. Okay? For an alternate, you can get down on your knees if you need to and go down. Like I said, you can take your hands in. So sorry, I got cut off. Let me go down again. So you're in the diamond push-up. So your hands literally are just like this on the floor. Push up. Or again, you can go down to your knees. All right. And the easiest of all is hands out nice and wide. Up. Chest down and up. Again, you can always go down to your knees. For those of you that are not strong enough to do a push-up, there's always other options. So just going into a high plank position and holding yourself right here, and just hold for 60 seconds or 20 seconds, however long you can. It's still going to hit that chest. You can also add a little variation and do a shoulder tap. That's going to hit your chest, shoulders, and your triceps all at once. So I'll show you some other plank variations, because there's just so much you can do with the plank. All right, guys, the next exercise is going to be for your back. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's just going to be a swimmer. So you're literally just going to lay down on your stomach in a swimmer's position and lift your feet and your legs up. If that's too hard, you can always leave your legs flat and just lift your chest up. You can add some hand variations in here and still lift your legs and chest for a more advanced variation. So lift, hands out, hands back, and down. So that's fairly easy. If that is just too hard for you, you can always get in tabletop position and extend one arm and one leg, pull it in and back out, in and out. And even if that's too hard, you can always just stay in tabletop position and rotate side to side. Another favorite exercise of mine that's really going to target your shoulders is called a dive bomber. So it's kind of a variation between a push-up and a downward dog. It's pretty advanced, so I am going to show you an alternate move for this. But you pretty much just get in a downward dog position, and you scoop your body up against the floor, and then you take it back. If taking it back is too hard, you can scoop and then just go right back to downward dog. Now, that's going to be pretty difficult for the majority of people if you don't have a lot of upper body strength. So what you're going to do instead is go down to a low plank position on your elbows. You're going to go back to that downward dog. So walk your feet in to where your booty is stuck up in the air, and you're just going to rock forward and back, forward and back. If that's So I keep getting cut off. If that's still too hard, all you have to do is just go to that low plank position and hold. So low plank and hold it. It's going to hit your core and it's going to hit your upper body. If you would like, you can throw in a little elbow jab with that, and it's just going to hit you a little bit more. So next exercises are bis and tris. Triceps are usually pretty easy to hit. I'm going to go over those first. So you can get a chair if you would like, but again, I'm trying to keep this with no equipment other than just your body. So you're going to get in a reverse tabletop position and you're going to give me a tricep dip. Now, a lot of people do this wrong and they take their butt down, okay, or they do this, okay. You're staying stable. So you're trying to stay stable in your core up through here, okay, and the only thing that's moving is your elbow joint. So you're going down and up, down and up. So it should look like this. If you want a more advanced version, kick one leg up in the air. If you need an easier version, walk your feet in and just go down until your butt hits the ground. If you're on a stool, you can easily just walk in a chair position and do the dips that way. So next is one of the more difficult ones to kind of like hit with just your body weight only, and that's going to be your biceps. So I'm going to use a door frame for this. I am trying to use hardly anything, but you'll need a door frame for this. Whenever you work your other muscle groups though, like your chest and your back, what I was saying was you hit secondary muscle groups whenever you work your chest and your back. So when you work your chest, you also hit your shoulders and your triceps. When you work your back, you're usually also hitting your shoulders and your biceps. So just a heads up there. So what you'll want to do is use a door. You can hold on to the doorknob. You're going to lean back, and all you're going to do is pull yourself in, keeping your elbows nice and close. So what that's mimicking is a dumbbell curl, except you keep your elbows here. Okay, dumbbell curl. Okay, with the door frame pull, it's kind of like this. And you want to tense your elbows, or not your elbows, you want to tense your biceps as tight as you can when you pull in. So you're going to hold on to that doorknob, lean back, and pull. Okay, you can also do this on a door frame the same way. Just hold on to a door frame and pull. All right, guys, the last thing I'm going to go over is going to be your abs. There's tons of ab exercises. The tried and true is just going to be your crunch. Let me show you how to do a proper crunch though. So you're going to lay down. Your lower back is going to be nice and flat on the floor, so it's not going to be like this, okay? Nice and flat. You're going to focus on a point on the ceiling because you always want about a fist length in between your chin and your chest. So there's no pulling here because that's going to put strain on your neck. All right? So the easiest way to do it, focus on a point on the ceiling and you'll never take your chin to your chest. So your hands can go behind your head. They can go here. Wherever you want to put them is fine. If you take them here or up here, it's going to make it more difficult. So all you're going to do is crunch up. Okay? You're not doing a sit-up where you're coming all the way up to your knees. So it's going to look like this. I got cut off again. Anyway, the crunch is going to look like this. So your goal is to try to get your shoulder blades off the floor. But here's the thing. If you can't, it's no big deal. Just come up as far as you can. If that's as far as you can go, then great. If you can go full range of motion, awesome. Do that too. Lastly, my favorite ab exercise ever is what you've already seen before, and that's just a plank. So you're going to go back down to those elbows, go to that plank position, and you just hold that as long as you can. If you want a little extra oomph in there, you can always take your hips side to side and hit your internal and external obliques. Okay? There you go. There's full body exercises from your hips up, and hopefully I'll be back with you guys tomorrow for some lower body. Oh, I forgot to mention that if you want to do these exercises, my suggestion would be, if you're a beginner, start out with 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps each. If you're more advanced or intermediate, I would say shoot for 5 rounds of 20 reps and do it in a circuit. So do one exercise after the other, 20 reps of each, and do it 5 times with as little rest as possible in between. I promise you it will give your upper body a great pump and you'll get an awesome workout.